Alright, welcome back to the channel, thanks for tuning in. Just taking a quick trip around the corner to visit a pretty good friend of mine who's sadly decided he's going to leave the area, and he's amassed a pretty significant collection of interesting cars. So I'm going to do a walk around video showing what he's got, and maybe if he wants to tell us how much he wants for things. If any of you are interested in any of these cars, you can contact me at my Instagram, which is just @junkified. Please only contact if you've got a genuine inquiry, and I ask that you don't waste Colin's time. Some of these cars are not for sale. I'll point them out in the video, so please don't inquire about them. He's going through a change in his life and he doesn't need the aggravation. So his car collection is really interesting. Just lots of classic Hondas, British cars, just a really odd mix of cars you just don't see anymore, and it's really sad he's letting them go. So hope you get something out of it. I love going and walking around just to sort of poke around and have a look. It's really interesting looking at these cars, and it's a shame that the collection is going to be dispersed, but it's an opportunity for people out there to buy something unique and yeah, add to their collection. Maybe save one or two of these cars, because they're not all, you know, some of these cars are probably parts cars, but a lot of them are probably salvageable as well. So yeah, we'll nick off, carry on there. Thanks so much for watching. Quickly, sorry to interrupt at the start of the video. This is Pete from the future. I forgot to mention that these cars are located in central Victoria, about 15 minutes from the town of Avoca. So general area, 15 minutes from Avoca, about an hour from Ballarat, and if you're coming the other way, 45 minutes from Stall, Ararat, in those directions. That's and half an hour from St Arnaud. So yeah, in that area. So that's where the cars will need to be transported from, where they can be viewed. So yeah, any interest, you can get me on my Instagram @junkified, or leave a comment with a way to get in contact with you, and I'll put you in touch with Colin, the owner, and go from there. So yeah, anyway, let's go look at these cars. All right, so I'll start at the beginning. Austin A30, is it, Colin?
Yeah, Austin A30.
Looks pretty complete.
Yeah, I've got a set of doors that are...
You got some spare parts for it?
Yeah, no, there's no rust in the doors I've got.
Yep.
And 2 spare bonnets and 2 spare boot lids.
So A30, got some spare parts with it, spare doors and bonnets and boot lids.
$1,500 negotiable.
$1,500. All these prices are negotiable, but you'll have to talk to Colin about that. So a little bit of rust in the dog leg there, but it is all there and a good starting point for a project. Here we've got a Morris. Is this the 1500?
Yeah, 1500.
Morris 1500. Again, this car's quite complete. Does have a little bit of rust. Engine is in it. Seats are in it, steering wheel looks like the dash is all complete. We'll circle around and get the back of it a bit later. What's that one, Colin?
$900 negotiable.
$900 negotiable for that Morris 1500. We've got a Leyland Club and panel van. Rolling shell, no engine and gearbox. Does have subframes, bumpers, seats. I'm not sure if they're mini seats, to be honest. It's got a custom dash in it, or 3/4 of a custom dash. The back's all been carpeted. There is some rust in the roof and the rear panels. It would suit project or parts. That one is
1700 negotiable.
1700 negotiable. We'll come around the other side of that, or those two. So this is the back of the Leyland Clubman panel van. And the 1500, the Morris 1500. Still got original black and white plates on it.
And Miles will get...
Yeah, the 2 Morris Marinas. So I've got a Morris Marina hardtop or 2-door coupe. 4-cylinder or 6?
No, they're both 4-cylinder.
Both 4 cylinders. So we've got a 2-door Marina and a 4-door Marina. I will try and get around there a bit later and get a close-up, but a few obstacles.
Oh yeah, they're $400 each, negotiable.
$400 a piece, negotiable. The smart car? Is that
smart car is... Hit a kangaroo in the front, so it's actually just the bumper, not structural.
Yep.
1700 negotiable.
2006 or 2007?
2006.
2006 Smart 4.2, I think it is.
Yeah.
Kangaroo damage on the right hand front corner, superficial. Runs and drives, $1,700, negotiable. Saab
99.
Saab 99. Has a motor and gearbox. Looks to be very complete. It's been sitting a while like some of these cars, but it's, yeah, either parts or a project manual, I think.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. We can find out if someone's interested. But again, it's all there. It's reasonably straight. And Colin's asking...
$600 negotiable.
$600 negotiable. Humber Hawk?
Humber Hawk.
Or is that a keeper?
No, no.
No, that's up for grabs?
Yeah, up for grabs. Humber Hawk. It starts and...
So it does run, this one. It's actually very, very straight and rust free. It's got a bit of patina, but doesn't look like it's been repainted before.
And the bumpers are in the car.
The bumpers are in the car. But look at that wood grain.
Yeah.
So it's an automatic. It does run.
1700 negotiable.
1700 negotiable for this. This is a pretty complete looking car, and pretty rust free. It's all there, and it's laser straight in the panels. A little bit of rust in that left hand rear door and a tiny little bit at the bottom of that guard, but that's a really great starting point. Goliath, now you got 2 of these, haven't you, Colin?
Yeah, I've got 2 Goliaths. This one's the worst one, but all the parts are there.
So these are a fuel injected 2-stroke?
Or a cylinder 2-stroke.
2-cylinder 2-stroke.
Fuel injected.
Fuel injected. So these are pretty unique. So this is one of 2. I think you sell them together, or you're not sure.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. So this one you're thinking...
Oh, 1500 negotiable.
1500 negotiable.
Check out this motor.
We'll come around and have a look at the motor as well. They're very interesting. Ugh.
That's got a bit of rust.
Yeah, so this one does have a bit of rust. It might be more suited to a parts car. You'd probably be smart to buy this one and the other one he's got, which is a pretty good car. But yeah, it's a mechanically injected 2-cylinder 2-stroke, I believe. And so you got petrol and oil there, yeah?
Yeah.
So they're a really interesting little thing.
It is.
But yeah, it does have a bit of rust in the inner guards and that, but hopefully someone will love it.
And this is a Morris 1100 wagon.
Morris 1100 2-door wagon, which I believe is quite a rare thing.
Only 27 came to Australia.
Colin says 27 of these came to Australia. This is actually a factory purple colour. The colour's called aubergine.
And I've got another one.
Yeah, there is another one of these. So there's 2 of these cars here. Very rare. It does have an 1100 engine in it. I can't remember if this one turns over or not.
Yeah, I can't remember. Too many cars to remember.
But This one I'd say is probably, I don't know, you'd have to be very energetic to save it. It does have a bit of rust in bad places.
The floor's rusted
Yeah.
through.
But a lot of it is there. And he's got some spares there, taillights and bits and pieces.
Yeah. Tasman.
Austin Tasman. So this is a 6-cylinder?
Yeah, east-west, isn't it?
Yeah.
6-cylinder.
So this one again is quite complete. Oh yeah, so the Tasman's got the round headlights and the Kimbley has the square headlights, is that right?
Yeah, I've got the Kimbley. It has twin headlights and more chrome on it.
So we've got a Kimbley around the corner to look at in a little bit. But this again it's all there. It's got the Kmart taco on it. I've got one of those at home. Manual transmission, it's all there. What do you think on this one, Colin?
Oh, $1,200 negotiable.
$1,200 negotiable. It's quite straight. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
For rust and all that. So hopefully there's a home out there for that. Jaguar XJ6.
Yeah. This one's actually American import.
American import. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice bright red interior. It's actually not that bad.
Someone started to redo the interior.
So, still got the key, still got the Jag key tag. Someone started to redo the interior. The seats look really nice and bright.
Oh, 1,700.
1,700 negotiable on this XJ6. We'll get a swing around the other side. Engine's all there.
Yeah, it's all there. Oh, I had trouble. It's catching on this side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but engine is all there, so...
It's catching, the bonnet's catching on the left-hand side.
But if you're interested, you can reach out and get more information from Colin.
That's a Daihatsu Hijet.
Daihatsu Hijet van.
2-cylinder, 2-stroke. The motor and gearbox is out of it. There's no windscreen to it.
Daihatsu Hijet, 2-cylinder, 2-stroke. Engine is in the back.
And the gearbox.
And the gearbox is in the back too.
Yeah.
If you can see in there. It doesn't look very rusty, but it does look like it needs to be bare metalled and whatnot. On the Hijet, Colin, what are you thinking on the Hijet?
Oh, $1,400 negotiable.
$1,400 negotiable on that. We'll go around and have a look at the other side. So again, all these prices are negotiable. You just have to reach out and speak to the man. A little bit of rust in the floor, but it is what it is.
I've sold that.
That one's been sold.
That's another
Saab.
Saab 99.
Saab 99 2-door.
Yeah, 2-door.
Looks like someone started paint prep on it and kind of abandoned it.
Abandoned it. Yeah, all the parts are there.
So all the parts are inside. It does have a sunroof. It's an automatic car. The engine and gearbox are still in place from what I can tell.
Yeah, we'll go $700 negotiable on that.
$700 negotiable. Late model Holden Gemini.
Yeah, I think it's the last of.
Sunroof. Manual transmission. This car does look like it'll run. I think I've played around with this before. I've never tried to get it.
Yeah.
Bear with me while I work out how the bonnet opens. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I reckon it will run.
But yeah, it looks like it'll run. Manual transmission. It's leaked a bit of oil, but it is what it is. What do you think on this one, Colin?
Oh, $300 negotiable.
$300. You can't go wrong with $300. Where do you buy a car for $300 these days? So,
yeah.
and where do you see? You don't see these anymore either.
It's an SLR, is it? Is
SLR.
SLR.
SLE.
SLR.
So Gemini SLE, sold new at Alan Mann's Holden.
Yeah.
Still got the dealer sticker. That's got to add a couple $100 to it.
I reckon.
N360. No, Zot.
360Z. Honda 360.
Honda 360Z. This car is complete and it does run and drive, doesn't it?
It does.
Yep.
Yeah, it hasn't for a long time, but
these are very collectible. These Hondas. I'm not sure if I can get around the back of it. I might have to come around. Hang on, we'll come around.
Then we'll go up.
Yeah. So these are the ones with the TV in the rear hatch. Oh, that's what they used to call them. Does have some rust around the roof, unfortunately. It's not super bad.
It always rusts where those rubber strips go.
Yeah,
at
it is.
the ends.
But these have got a really nice looking dash and steering wheel, these cars.
Yeah. Taco.
Taco dash, full instrumentation, sport steering wheel, 4-speed manual gearbox coming out of the dash there. This car's got a really nice headliner. The seats look great. Yeah, this is a really cool car. I wish I had money and time for, and room and all the rest. Bonnet's up. So it's all there.
Yeah. We'll say 2,000 negotiable.
2,000 negotiable. That's a cheap entry into a nice looking little car.
That's just an N360.
Honda N360, the shallow one here.
N360.
Is this one the auto or it's a manual?
No, that one's a manual.
So this one's a manual as well.
The seats are not too bad.
This one's also got really nice seats, nice door trims, nice headliner, but gorgeous looking dash on these cars. It does have a little bit of rust in places, pillars, a little bit around the bonnet, which is common for these, I believe. Engine is all there.
So we'll put 2,000 negotiable on that.
2,000 negotiable on this one.
It does turn over.
Yep, so it does turn over this car. It's a really good looking car apart from the rust spots. It looks very honest. Yeah, someone give this a home.
And that's what they call a LN 360 Honda Scamp.
Honda Scamp LN 360. It's a two-door station wagon or panel van type affair.
Station wagon, and there's probably half a dozen left in Australia.
So it's a wagon. There's only, Colin says there's probably only half a dozen left in Australia. Again, it's got that really good looking sports steering wheel. The gear change coming out of the dash there. Not quite as tidy in the dash as the others, but this is a much rarer car. The floors don't look too bad. A couple of little bits of rust.
Oh no, that's there's a drain hole. I don't know what the
That's a drain hole.
Yeah, that's a drain hole. Oh yeah, there's a little bit.
There's a little bit of rust in there. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Definitely a rare car worth saying. Does this have a motor and gearbox in it?
Yeah, it's got everything in it.
Yeah.
This one starts and runs, this engine.
So this one starts and runs.
All the parts are there, the bumpers and the grills and lights and everything are in the back of it.
So everything you don't see is inside the car. But yeah, that's a gorgeous looking car and a rarity.
Yeah. And this one's a Honda TN 360 truck.
What are you thinking on the wagon?
Oh, that one, probably 4,000 negotiable.
4,000 negotiable, very rare girl. This is a Honda TN 360, 1976, I think it was.
Or 74, or yeah. TN 360 truck.
So it's like a little bread van or delivery van to make it.
Yeah, it was bread or milk
I reckon it'd make a grouse little coffee truck, and I wish I had the money and the space, but I'm overcommitted.
The motor is out of it, and everything's there though.
Motor, gearbox, fuel tank, exhaust air filter, all in the back. I know these bodies are quite rare. It's in pretty good nick. Just a little bit of rust in the lowers there. Even the seat's not that bad. A little bit of rust on the floor, but it'll be an easy repair. There's the plate there with the year. Oh, it is 74. There you go. Headliner's still in it. You could straighten that out. Upper and lower tailgates still there.
Oh yeah. It's got to be bolted on properly. It's just wired. Yeah.
But yeah, these are a really good looking little thing.
And we'll go 3.6 negotiable.
3,600 negotiable for this TN360 truck. It's a cool looking thing.
And this is the that's a 360 automatic Honda
360 automatic. I've been in this car. It does do 60 kilometres an hour. 100 kilometres an hour.
It is currently still on club permit.
So this car's still on club permit. It's all there. It's very tidy inside. It does run and drive. I've been in it. So yeah, it's all there. It's pretty tidy. Interesting little cars. So the Honda Matic. And I think out of all these, this is probably the best in the body, isn't it? It's got the least amount of rust.
Yeah.
Like just looking from the outside, it looks like it's good in the pillars and around the bonnet. A little bit in the fuel filler, which is no big deal. Yeah. But I think out of the Hondas here, this is probably one of the best for rust.
But also anything they see in the yards for sale, I'm having a yard sale visit.
So yeah, Colin is clearing out and moving away, sadly. So anything you see that spikes your interest, get in touch, because it's all got to go.
Yeah. So
Helman Minkx.
Yeah, Helman Minkx. That's like $500.
$500. Give it a good home. Looks like it's all there. Might turn over. I'm not sure.
That one's an automatic.
It's an automatic. I've never seen an auto one. Sports steering wheel. Interior's all there. What about the LJ? Or is that
little Jeep is a Suzuki LJ20.
Suzuki LJ20?
2-cylinder, 2-stroke. The engine's in pieces.
So engine's in pieces. There's some spare parts there. It is very rough.
Yeah, there's a couple of spare bonnets because the bonnet has got a hole cut in it. They used to put little Toyota motors in them.
Yeah.
But maybe it's good for garden art.
Yeah, it is. It's probably best used for garden art. I'm not sure you have in mind for that one, Colin.
$800 negotiable.
$800 negotiable. All right, this is a rare one here. This is a Toyota T700. Is this the first Toyota they sold locally, Colin, or one of the first?
Oh, it probably is. It's
definitely one of the earliest Toyotas that you will find factory delivered in Australia.
They used to use them to run from one end of the factory to the other, doing messages.
Oh, in the plant.
Yeah, in the plant. 2-cylinder air-cooled engine.
2-cylinder air-cooled. Is the engine there?
Yeah, the engine's there.
Yep.
The bonnet's a bit stuck at the
that's
moment.
Right. Do you know you don't know if it runs or anything, or you no idea?
It's a column. Yeah, I haven't tried.
Yep.
They're a column shift. The seats and that.
Column shift, bench seat. We've got some spare windows there.
Yeah, the spare windows are for the back because the back ones are totally rusted out.
Yep. I have seen one of these before, but I'll tell you what, I haven't seen many. So there's some spare windows there because there's some rust in the frames of the windows, so that's something you don't have to find, but this is a really rare old girl.
Yeah.
Look, the body itself's pretty straight. It's got a little bit of rust in the bottom, the wheel arch there, the bottom of the guard, but it's really not horrible.
Yeah, we'll go 1700 negotiable.
1700 negotiable on the T700, which I think T is Tiara, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it could be. It doesn't say Tiara on it.
I know they made a Toyota Tiara.
I just know them as Toyota 700.
Yeah.
Like the badge
says. We'll go with that. The badge says Toyota 700, so that's what it is.
And that purple machine.
Isuzu Blight.
Yeah, Isuzu.
It's my fault Colin ended up with this. I found it for him on Marketplace. Geez, nice looking dash. Looks like still got the original seats and carpet in it. Headliner's being painted, but the rest of the interior looks okay, salvageable. This has running gear in it, doesn't it? Motor and gearbox.
Yeah, that's all there.
It's got the racing spoiler.
Yeah, 1700 negotiable.
So Isuzu Blight 1700 negotiable.
This one's a Citroen GS.
Citroen GS.
And just behind you is the front end. That's from it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the nose cone from the GS.
Yeah, yeah. But inside quite good actually.
Oh, look at that steering wheel. That's wild.
Yeah.
3-speed manual.
It's actually semi-automatic, clutchless manual.
Clutchless manual gearbox. Front seats have been retrimmed. Original seat belts by the look of it. I like the radio install in the console. That's really cool. Our back seats have been retrimmed as well. Does this have running gear in it, or you're not sure?
No, it's got the engine in it. Yeah.
Got the engine in it. No, yeah, it's hiding in there.
They're a 4-cylinder air-cooled engine.
4-cylinder air-cooled.
Yeah.
And the nose cone and everything off it is just there next to the ballot.
And other bits that are in the boot that come off the front. And
all the rest of the front end parts are in the boot.
Fan, yeah, the fan's in the boot. So lots of projects here.
Yeah, lifetime worth. Bit of rust in the doors, but the rest of it honestly looks not that bad.
So we'll go 1500.
1500 negotiable. A tiny bit of rust in that window, but it's only at the early stages. Just the doors have a little bit of rust. The rest of it's not that bad.
Yep.
They're not for sale, so I won't show them. So here's the other Goliath.
This is the other Goliath.
So this is a much nicer looking car than the other one.
Yeah, and all the parts are inside it.
So all the parts are inside. So this is another one of those. So bumpers and everything are inside.
Actually, the seats were redone in this. If you have a look at the seats, there's parts of seats to the other one in here as well. But
okay, so there's a whole.
Look at the seat. Oh, they're not.
Okay, doors aren't bolted in, but the seats have been retrimmed. They look quite nice.
Yeah, the seats.
Dash and everything's all there. Steering wheel looks in good nick.
Yeah. And I've sold that one.
TR7 is sold. But there's the Goliath. A little bit of filler coming out of the roof, but it looks straight. Other than that, looks pretty honest. I'll try and get a shot of the other side as well. But these are a really interesting car.
Yeah, well, the price on that one's about 4,000 negotiable.
4,000 negotiable for that Goliath with new trim. Mechanically, it's all there.
Yeah, it's all there.
And body-wise, it's not too bad. I'm sure he'd do you a deal on both of them if you asked him nicely.
Yeah, and that's a Matraa Bagheera.
This is a Matraa Bagheera, a very rare. It's a kit car, isn't it? Sort of thing.
No,
no.
Well, it's factory.
Just a low
cross between Simca and Chrysler.
Yep.
Fiberglass body, midway engine, 3 seats across the front, and the gear stick is closer to the driver so that the middle person
can get their legs in
without a gear stick in their way. So
So I think someone was saying there's only a few of these in Australia, 5 or 6.
Oh, not. This is the only one of this model in Australia.
So this is something very rare and interesting.
But the floor's totally gone.
Yeah, the floor is
what
literally...
metal's on it is rusted.
Basically everything that's metal is rusted. The fiberglass body and door shells are pretty good, but everything that's metal is not in a good way.
And all the parts are there.
All the parts here. Does it have an engine and gearbox? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's got an engine and gearbox.
Okay, so it's got an engine and gearbox.
Yeah, they're a 4-cylinder twin carby.
4-cylinder twin carby. Very interesting looking thing. Probably useful for parts or garden art or... But it's interesting even looking at the way the brake booster's been offset.
Yeah, very...
Through all these linkages, so your pedal pushes it, it swings on this cam here. Yeah, a lot of engineering went into that, but so what's the Matraa worth, Cole?
Yeah, strangely enough, 5.5 negotiable.
Yeah, no, 5.5 negotiable. That's the starting point. Where do you find them?
Yeah.
The Renault?
Yeah, the Renault.
Renault 10?
Yeah, Renault 10 with...
Cups and saucers not included?
Yeah, they're not included. You can come and buy cups and saucers if you want. Because we're having a garage sale today and tomorrow. The Renault 10 turns over. I've had it turning over and it tries to start, but...
Okay, so possibly a Renault 10. Looks like the dash and seats.
You can go in the other door.
Alright, we'll go and have a look on the other side.
The seats are actually quite good, and it's got the Renault 10S dash in it, but I'm not sure if it's actually it's one of the first models because it's got round headlights, round speedo, not square.
Okay, so it's one of the early ones Colin was saying because it's got round headlights and round speedos. That doesn't mean anything to me, but it might to an enthusiast. Headlining it's there. It's a little bit crusty, but seats are all here. They don't look too bad. Manual transmission. The paint inside actually looks really nice. So it's just in the sun for a while, but it was a nice colour.
So just to be different, we'll say 1600 negotiable.
1600 negotiable on the Renault 10.
1700s and 1500s. And this is a SCOD 120L.
SCOD 120L.
It's behind all the cups and saucers.
I think this is the one.
They have a motor in the back. They're sort of copied from a Renault 10 because the Renault 10's got a motor in the back.
Yep.
And the bonnet on these opens, the luggage compartment in the front opens up sideways.
Okay.
It's quite weird.
Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah, you might be able to get that.
No, I don't want to knock any of your saucers over, but...
But, I mean, the material on the seats is a bit, you know...
But it's pretty honest for rust.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So we'll go 1500 negotiable. 1500
negotiable on that, and we can get more photos and details if you're interested, so let us know. Alright, 1963 Volkswagen Beetle. This is a cool looking car with all the moss and mildew on it and lichen.
The motor turns over by hand.
Motor turns over by hand. It's a 1600, I think we said.
No, 1200.
1200?
1200. But the floor pan in the back's dropped down on the left-hand side. And there's a bit of rust in the sills, but...
rust in the sills, rust in the roof. Floor pan is a bit sus on the left-hand side. This door doesn't open, does it?
Oh, yeah. It's a bit hard, tricky.
Sorry, I'll try and get a decent shot of it.
And the back bumper's inside the car.
Back bumper's inside the car.
$1,700 negotiable.
$1,700 negotiable. These things are appreciating in value, and parts are available, which is good. It looks very original in here. Motor certainly does turn over. Original air cleaners all there. It's got the original Volkswagen dealer decal there. This is cool. And it's a good colour too, that pastel green. It's one of those nice period colours. The rear bumper bar is inside the car. I don't know if we can get in the left-hand door and have a look.
Yes.
Oh, the seats don't even look that bad.
The seats don't look bad.
It's got the keys in, it's got the original Volkswagen keys. Headline has been customised.
The whole floor pan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so floor pan is gone. There's your rear bumper and overriders. Back seat looks nice, front seats look good. Yeah, but it does need floor pan work and a few other rough spots, but it's even got the radio in it. It's very complete, probably a bit of work, but a great starting point. But don't take my word for it, because I see potential in everything. But no, this is cool.
Everything's got potential.
It's all got potential.
And
all right.
Helman
Imp.
Helman Imp. The motor goes in there.
The motor's inside it, isn't it?
The motor's sitting on the floor
Yeah.
in the front. And all the seats and bits and pieces are in there. All the seats and...
So we've got motor, we've got seats, we've got all the lower panels that are missing.
Yeah, there's... Yeah, plenty of seats and...
Seats and bits. A little bit of rust in the bonnet, which is no big deal. The car itself is not that bad. Dent in the quarter there, but it's not the worst I've seen. What are you thinking on the Imp?
Oh, 1,500 negotiable.
1,500 negotiable for Helman Imp.
And the next one we've got a...
Alpha?
No,
No?
Beta Lancia.
Beta Lancia.
Beta Lancia. I've had the engine turning over, but not...
So engine's turned over, but hasn't ran. Nice looking seats. It's a little bit cooked inside, but it's pretty straight.
Yeah, 1,500 negotiable.
1,500 negotiable on the Lancia.
And this one here, we've got an Alpha SCOD.
Alpha SCOD. Looks like someone started prepping it for paint and not finished it.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, yeah, it's about a 1980, that one.
1980.
Yeah. I've had this engine turning over, but...
So we've had this one turning over, but haven't ran it, I don't think. SAS seats, that's cool.
Yeah, it's got a racing seat in there, but it's also got its original seat somewhere.
Okay.
All the bits are in there, but some of the bits in there belong to some other car.
Yep.
Peugeot. But,
so that's the Alpha SCOD.
yeah, all the parts are in it. And we'll say 900 negotiable.
900 negotiable for the Alpha SCOD. And this is the Austin Kimbley. Look at the Tasman before, they had the round headlights. This has got twin square headlights.
Yeah.
This one's not quite as nice as the other one. It's got a little bit more rust and the roof's unfortunately dented in.
The roof is caved in and has a hole in the roof.
So yeah, it's had water pooling in the roof, and
it's still got the 6-cylinder engine.
Still got the engine.
It's good for parts or engine.
Probably a parts car or an engine donor.
I think the engine was the same in a Leyland P76, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the single overhead cam 6-cylinder.
Yeah. And the second last car is another Morris 1100.
So what do we think on the Kimbley?
Oh, 700 negotiable.
700 negotiable. I'll show you the other side quickly. And we've got the other 1100 station wagon. They're in great shape.
Yeah, someone might take the both of them.
Yeah, it'd be good. Someone could definitely make one good car out of the two of them.
But
I can't remember if this one turns over. This one's an 1100 as well. 4-speed manual.
The floor's gone.
Yeah, sad in the floor. But it's better in some of the areas that the other one's bad in. So yeah, there's probably potentially a car between the two of them. And here's the side view of those Marinas too, the other side that we looked at earlier. So these are $400 each for the sedan and the two-door. And here's the other side of the 1100 wagon, so you can see the sills a bit sad looking there. But a rare car, you just don't see them.
And the
lucky last
car in the distance there is the Fiat 124 Sports.
Fiat 124 Sports. We're coming in for a closer look. All right, Fiat 124 you said?
Yeah. Pretty rusty.
It is very rusty.
Good for spares.
Good for parts.
The engine, the head's off the engine.
Head is off the engine. So
the rest of it's in the boot.
And the rest of the parts are in the boot.
Oh, $1,200.
$1,200 or best offer for this Fiat 124. Best suited to parts or garden art. So, so yeah, Colin is clearing out. Anything you see that takes your fancy is for sale, with the exception of any car that's in the background and we haven't walked around. That is not for sale. So don't ask. Thanks. All right, so I missed two. First generation Honda Civic.
Yeah, the head's off it because it had a blown head gasket.
So it had a blown head gasket. A little bit of rust in the bottom of the front door. Cylinder head's off the car.
The seats are actually not bad at all.
Seats are, it's getting dark, but the seats are quite nice. The interior, dash and everything's all there. A couple of tiny cracks, but you got your cylinder head and air cleaner and rockers and everything there. Back seats are nice. Headliner's good, missing the interior light cover, which is no big deal. Manual gearbox.
Even has a tow bar.
Even got a tow bar if you want to hitch up your caravan. A little bit of rust in the tailgate there. A little bit in the left-hand door and a little bit around just the very back of the roof where it meets the tailgate hatch. But overall, pretty straight and honest looking. What are you thinking, Cole?
Oh, 1900 negotiable.
1900 negotiable. So all these prices are open to offers, as long as they're respectful.
And that's a Honda City Pro.
Honda City Pro.
All the parts are in the car.
So all the parts are in the car. Looks like it's got the twin exhaust option. A little bit of rust in the rear of the roof there. But yeah, all the parts offered are in here. Is it a runner, do you know?
I haven't had it running.
Haven't had it running, but the air cleaner, everything's on there still. Looks like it would.
Yeah.
So
1800 negotiable.
1800 negotiable. So again, any of these cars are open to offers. But that is us, I think. There's something for everyone here. I even found a seat for my Mini. So, yeah. Give some of these poor old cars a home and a second chance, or at least use them for parts to keep something you've got going. Yeah, it'd be sad to see them all gone. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and reach out if anything strikes your interest.